Hello and welcome to tonight's Winning Women Network. We are so excited to have you here because we are planning to bring some serious value to you, your life, your business, and we really are planning that today is going to be a fresh new start for you. So today is daylight savings time. We're springing the clocks forward and we're springing our lives forward. So I'm going to just get right into things. Just a quick introduction. My name is Jen Glidden. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and we're going to talk about some things. We're some amazing women here on the panel. I'm really excited to introduce them to you. And Pam Phillips, my co-host, is also going to be kind of opening up a window into how you can create a successful business from home or wherever you are. So really excited to have you here, and we may talk about some incomes. Numbers may come up, or ways that we're really enjoying our new life and our business may come up. Those aren't a guarantee. This is real life, right? So this is not a guarantee of income, but keep in mind that people are actually making money here in this business, and we're excited to share that possibility with you. So let's get right into it. And I am actually going to interview the first lady who I see here, Adar. Adar, are you able to come on out and share with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Adar, tell
Thank
us
you.
a little bit about.
So I'm getting some feedback, but thanks for having me tonight. I really feel honored to be here with the Winning Women tonight, Sunday night. And just a little bit about me. I am a mom, I am a wife, and I do work full time and also do DSD successfully. So it is possible. I joined this business at the hand of my sponsor and cousin. She's on the panel tonight, Adrienne Jolly. She introduced the business to me, and as many of you out there may be, I was skeptical and holding on to that $20 for dear life. I must have asked her 100 questions, and in retrospect, I'm sure she was laughing because I laugh at myself. This business is a no-brainer. This business works. You don't need a special skill set. You don't need any kind of special anything to do this business. You join, you follow the program. You have people here to help and support and encourage and show you that it can be done. And when I joined the business, like many of us that have joined, I sat on it for a little bit. I joined in the middle of October, but I didn't get serious and take any action until the beginning of November. And when I followed the steps and got my items posted, within 24 hours, I made my first sale. And I've been in ever since. I've been convinced, and I've been making money, and I've been progressing in the business ever since. And that was at the end of last year. So tonight we're talking about tools and tips to get us more focused and take our business to the next level. So it's interesting that this topic came up because in the latter part of February, beginning of this month, I've been thinking about the same things and been implementing some things in my business that are more targeted versus random. When you first join, you're following the program, you're making money, but you have a little extra here and you have a little extra there, and if you're spending and you're not managing, you can't reach those goals. So some of the things I'm implementing are being more targeted on my goals. It's one thing just to say that you're going to travel more, or you want to quit your job, or you want to pay off a bill, or talk about the goals that you have, but they have to be targeted and they have to be specific. If you think historically on any challenges you've had in life or anything you've tried to overcome, there was some situation that those goals targeted. Even though the situation may have been desperate, that desperation made that goal targeted. So if your goals are targeted and your actions and activities are targeted, then your results will be targeted. So for me, this is a journey. It's a path. I'm not just looking to make extra money. I'm trying to make a change in my life. So that's one area I've been targeting on my goals. Also, time management, and not just under the umbrella of dedicating time to my business, but making my time productive and looking at the time I'm spending on my business and making sure that my income producing activities, as well as mindset changes, as well as personal development, all fits into the time that I've allowed for my business to be prosperous. Another thing that I've been doing is evaluating and testing. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to look at what you're doing, look at where you've come from to know where you're going. You have to identify what's working successfully for you, re-implement that in different areas of your business, and also identify what's not working so that you can eliminate those things from your activities. As I began that process, I've always known about myself that I'm not good at math. I can do math, but I'm not good at math. So here I am going along trying to do the math off the top of my head. Fortunately, I didn't lose money, but when I evaluated what I was doing, I found in many cases I was just breaking even. So I'm not here to break even, I'm here to make a profit. So you have to watch, evaluate, tweak, test what you're doing in your business to be successful. And then my final point and most important for me is to do you. It's really hard to sit back and watch people in the group that are so successful and that are further along in the business than you are, and you want to try to duplicate what they're doing. But you have to stay true to yourself and do you. Tips and techniques and tricks, and you want to leverage the knowledge, but you cannot mimic and beat anyone else. I'm trying to shake that surface self. And what I call the surface self is that part of me that has conformed to what society has told me, my parents have told me, my friends and family and the people I surround myself that have told me. And I'm just trying to tap into that inner uniqueness so that I can satisfy my inner self and stop working on things that satisfy my surface self. Because as you check mark those things and you accomplish them and you reach those things that are surface items, you're still not fulfilled. And DSD and the Unit of Prosperity have been so supportive of that. They've ignited that. They are helping me to grow and learn about myself. And there's just so much value here in the group. That $20 that I spent is just so, it's insignificant. The value you get back by being a part of this group, you cannot put a dollar amount on it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it 10 times over. So if you're here listening, and if anything resonates with you tonight, please get back with whoever invited you. Join us. We're anxiously waiting for you to join us so we can help you tap in to your inner uniqueness.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adar. There is so much value right there in the last few minutes you were sharing with us. I mean, I am so thankful that you were on the panel tonight. Great stuff. I was taking notes. Some things that I pulled out of there were making sure that you have targeted and specific goals. Also, you're spending time not just in the income producing activities, which are really important, but you're also doing personal development, and that comes through. That's what's going to enable your business to grow because you're growing. So I mean, the what you finished off with, staying true to yourself, not comparing yourself with other people. We all have different goals for our family, for ourselves, for our lives. And so comparing our progress to someone else's progress doesn't make any sense because we're going to different places with our goals. So that was really valuable. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing your experience with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, look forward to having you on another Winning Women Network Hangout, Adar. All right, I am going to move along to our next beautiful winning woman, and that is Adrienne Jolly. Adrienne, can you unmute?
There yes, I have a little difficulty there. Hello. Hello, everyone. Tonight I want to share, well, I guess I can tell a little bit about myself. I am a single parent. Well, my kids are big kids now because I have one that's in college and I have one that is getting ready to graduate this year. So I'm getting ready to be an empty nester. So, but it's still an exciting time because we have them growing up and being young, responsible young woman and man. So, but what I want to discuss tonight is basically my $1 million 90-day game plan. So this is something that I put together that is going to focus on the e-commerce side. It's going to also focus on the affiliate side. So I'm not going to delay. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So basically what this game plan is basically focusing and treating your business like $1 million business. You have a CEO of a company. They're not going to go into a business and not have a schedule. They're not going to have a plan. They're going to have everything in place so that they can be successful. So that's what you want to do. You want to have $1 million business mindset when you're going into this 90-day game plan. So just to start off, you want to have a daily method of operation, which includes all your personal and business tasks, because you want to have all that right there so that you can, go right down the list so that you're organized and you can get everything done every day. So that's number one, have a daily method of operation. 2, you want to set business hours. What business does not have business hours? You want to have business hours. During those business hours, you want to have your income producing activities first. You got to get those done first. Okay, so on the e-commerce side, we're going to jump into a little bit of DS domination things. So on the e-commerce side, you want to commit to listing maybe 5 to 10 items a day. It depends on if you're working full-time or part-time. You might want to do 5 lists. Even if you get 2 done in the morning, 2 at night, long as you commit to a goal of having so many done per day. If you're on the Amazon FBA side, if you're in the advanced training and you're doing Genesis, then you might want to make a goal to push yourself to have 40 to 60 items sent into Amazon weekly. Yes, that's a push, but you want to get results. So that's a goal that you can set. 10 to 5 items listed on Amazon Monopoly dropshipping. That's a goal that you can set for yourself, to have 5 to 10 items listed there as well, if that's what you're doing in your business. And you want to make sure that you're checking your inventory twice a day for eBay and Amazon. And better yet, outsource it. Jen loves outsourcing. You may want to outsource that task so that can free you up to doing more important income producing activities. Okay, so on the affiliate side, wait a minute, one more thing on the e-commerce side. You may want, like if you're doing FBA, you might want to schedule 2 to 3 hours for sourcing, going out and scanning items and things like that. So you want to plan that into your schedule as well. Now, on the affiliate side, you want to schedule in prospecting time. So just for those 3 most important IPAs, and I'm going to go over those. That's building relationships, sharing your opportunity, and following up. So you want to schedule that into your daily method of operation as well. And you want to commit to meeting 10 to 20 people per day. If you're not sharing your business with people, you're not in business. You're going to run out of business really, really fast. So you want to continue meeting new people. So, become a master inviter. Once you get these 10 people on your list to follow up with, you want to invite them to events like this, to a hangout. You want to have them come to trainings, webinars, opportunity calls, depending on what business you're in. Send out invitations by email blast. And also, I'm going to retouch on what Adar said, personal development at least 1 hour a day. And that's the $1 million game plan for 90 days.
That was awesome, Adrienne. I mean, you just got right into income producing activities and having a goal, a daily goal, whether, it doesn't matter what the goal is, it's a matter of having the goal, because doing those activities every day in your business, I don't know how you could do all those activities and not make money, right? I mean, one way or another, you're going to make some money with that kind of production schedule, right?
Correct.
So, so let's say there are people who are new tonight watching, and they might be thinking, okay, that sounds like a lot. If I were to start this business, then what would I want to really focus on those first even 30 days? What would you recommend a new person who's just getting started focus on?
Focus on 5 to 10 eBay listings daily. That should be your game plan. If you're brand new, I was just trying to cover all gamuts. But if you're brand new and you're going through the training, focus on getting your first 5 items up that, after finishing that training. That's the first thing you want to do is get your first 5 up. And then gradually progress on. Because when you first get started, you're not going to just go off the bat just being able to list, back to back like that. It's a learning curve. You're going to learn how to do your titlings well. You're going to learn how to do your pictures correctly and all that good stuff. So just go with the process. Don't get overwhelmed. Go with the process and just build on. You got 5 listings. Okay, so let's try to add on some more listings per day. Start out maybe 2 a day. If that's all you can get listed, depending on if you're working part-time, full-time, whatever. Start out 2, 3 listings and then just build on until you're doing your 5 to 10 listings a day. Just keep adding on as you progress, and as you keep doing it, you're going to get faster and faster. I mean, you're going to get faster with listing and everything, and the process will become easier for you. So focus on the income producing activity of getting your eBay listings up, because when you first get started, that is your main goal.
Absolutely. I completely agree, and that's what I recommend to my people who are just getting started also, is set a daily goal of eBay listings and just make sure and do that every day, whether it's even 2 items a day. Still, at the end of the month, you'd have 60 items up. Now, 60 items is a lot of items to get something moving, right? So thank you so much, Adrienne. I think what you shared there was excellent. I mean, whether someone's just starting or has been ramping up their business and is in just head-on full bore production mode, really, really applicable strategies right there. Thank you so much, Adrienne.
You're so very welcome. Thank you.
All right, Tam, are you available to come on out?
Yes, I am, Jen. How are you tonight?
Awesome. Tam, you are my lovely co-host this evening, and I'd like to thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me here. This is a lot of fun. I'm so excited. This is my very first co-hosting of the Winning Women Network, so that's pretty exciting. Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I've heard a lot of great stories so far. I mean, great stories, great goal setting, great daily method of operation from Adrienne and Adar. Wow. So let me just share a little bit about who I am. My name is Tam, and I've been in DS domination now for a year, coming up this month. Pretty excited about that. I got started from Reginald Stinson, who invited me to a hangout one night, and I watched and was really moved by all of the lives that were touched and the fact that it was e-commerce. And so when I did that, I signed up that night. I didn't get started right away, but when I did get started, one night I just said, okay, fine, I'm just going to put up a listing, because I was one of the ones who's trying to watch every single video and all that, and you really don't have to do that. It's not rocket science, So I just dove right in, and wow, within 6 hours I had my first sale, and that was amazing. That was pretty exciting. So that really got me pumped up, and then I started listing more and more. In between all that, this year has brought me so very far. I've met so many wonderful people with, the unit of prosperity. I think Adar said it best when she was like, $20 for all of what you get. That's insane, because it is. It's amazing what you get. Most of all, you get friendships, you get The education that you get with the Unit of Prosperity is immeasurable. You're not going to find it anywhere else. And then just being partnered with a fantastic company, DS Domination, is amazing. And then I've recently joined you all on the council, so that's exciting as well. So, I mean, it's definitely changed my life. I wouldn't say it. Some things that I did write down for goal setting, let's see. My 30, 60, 90-day plan would be definitely work on increasing my eBay sales, because one thing about it, eBay is where you start. You don't want to, some people sort of evolve into other sales, and honestly, eBay is a gold mine. So you definitely want to continue listing on eBay and grow your store, because that's definitely profitable. And then also, I want to continue to increase my rankings. At the UOP Evolution event, Dawn shared with us some tactics on how to do that. Fabulous. And so, those people who were involved in that event got to learn those tactics and implement that, and it's really effective, you guys. It's really effective. So, again, that's part of the training you get from both. And then also, I'm going to take a look back and just sort of revisit a couple of my videos that I haven't seen. I'm in a lot of different programs and things like that. I'm just going to go back and read some videos that I've made and then try to improve on my skills for both of my scores. So those are some of the things that I'm going to do here over
Pam, so thank you so much for sharing. Your audio was breaking up a little bit, but it sounded like beyond growing your eBay listings and sales, you're also planning on going back through the training to pick up more nuggets. Is that what you said?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the videos always, it's sort of like when you watch a movie. Sometimes you watch it again the second time, and there's a part there that you missed that you didn't realize. So that's why I want to go back through some of the videos, just sort of implement that into my daily method of operation, and then just really try to tweak myself a little bit.
Awesome. That is a great point. You know, I've found for me, I can watch something, and then when I actually do it, I have a different understanding of the process. So I've actually learned how to do the process, and then if I go back and watch the video again, then I'm able to pick out some of the finer points that I may have discarded as unimportant when I watched it the first time because it wasn't part of the main, you know, do this, then that, then that. But it's those finer points that really can help you leverage your results a lot further. So great points there. I will switch it off and let you interview some of these lovely ladies for what sorts of tips they have to share this evening.
Thank you, Jen. I'd love to. Well, next, let me bring up our next beautiful guest, Miss Kana Kearns. Kana, would you like to come out and share with us?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me well?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Well, I've been a part of DS Domination since September 2013. So it's been quite a while that DS Domination has been my focus on eBay and e-commerce, and it's just been a really, really great journey. You know, I'm a single mom, 2 kids, you know, so being that I'm able to work from home full time and do this business is just absolutely amazing for my family and I. So over this time that I've been working the business, I've kind of learned how to master some of my focus as far as, you know, what's going on in my business and what I need to do. And I know that Adar and Adrian, they hit on so many points, and also you too, Tam, as to some of the things that we need to do. And I just kind of want to kind of reiterate some of those things. When you're setting goals, I would absolutely say to set realistic goals. You know, a lot of times people, they come into home business and they're like, I want to make $10,000 next month, but they've never made $10,000 in their life, and that's just not realistic. You have to start at where you are. So if this is your first time doing a home business, and let's say that your job income is a certain amount, you may want to set a realistic goal of about 20% more, easy to kind of hit your goal. And then you can put a stretch goal. You don't want to limit yourself always and just say, well, it's just 20%, but also have a stretch goal as well. So that way when you hit that 20%, you can go for something a little bit more and you're not limiting yourself. Another thing that I would recommend for everybody is to know your numbers. That is very, very important. If you've been in this business for a while, even if it's been for 1 month, you need to go back and reevaluate what sales you made last month and know what you made. So next month you can make a new target goal and keep it growing from there. That's really, really important. Also in goal settings, everybody talks about dream boards. Dream boards are absolutely important, especially if you do physical dream boards, where you can see that Disney vacation that you want to take your family on, or you can see that car right there in front of you every day that you walk into your office. Having a dream board is really good. It helps you to be able to physically see something, and that's what we want to get. We want to be able to envision ourselves wherever it is that we want to be in our lives. Another suggestion that I would make is to make a list of what your distractions are. I know a lot of people don't do this, but sometimes if you know what you're kind of doing wrong or what you're not doing, that helps you focus on how to do things a lot better. So knowing exactly what your distractions are. Is it email? Are you getting on Facebook first thing in the morning instead of working on your income producing activities? Like, know what are you talking to a certain person every day and they're kind of distracting you? Know what it is so that you can cut those things out of your daily business and start implementing more income producing activities. And I just wanted to say, there's a quote and it talks about focus, and it says, if you chase two rabbits, you'll lose them both. So when it comes to focus, you guys just kind of hone in on what it is that you need to do. And most importantly, don't just focus on what you want and getting a yes to what you want. Focus is about knowing how to say no to all the other things that sound really, really, really good in your life. That's what focus is about. It's not just saying yes to what you want. It's knowing how to say no to everything else that's distracting you from getting to your goal.
Wow, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, those were so great. So you said realistic goals, so set realistic goals for yourself, which kind of hit on what Adar was saying, basically not look at everybody else, but basically focus on yourself,
Right.
on realistic goals. Then you said know your numbers. So would you say that you have the ability to change your numbers daily as you need to, right? So would you say that you basically write down your monthly numbers, what your monthly goal would be?
Right. Yeah, so I'm here in my office now, and let me take this. So I have a list here, and I have what my minimum sales goals are, and then I have what my stretch goal is every month. So I'm going to say, okay, minimally, I want to make this amount per month, but I want to stretch once I hit that and hit another number. And then I also have it broken down into quarterly and yearly goals as well. And then don't forget also to celebrate your milestones. When you write down your goals like this, it's amazing what you can do. I was just telling everybody in the chat the other day that I wrote down my goals like maybe 7 or 8 days ago, and I put a certain milestone, and within like 3 days, I had already hit my milestone. Like I'm over, past it already. So I'm like, wow, there's 23 more days of that 30-day time that I need to go, and I've already hit that goal. So that's just really amazing. So I would definitely say yes, write down everything, break it down into monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals, and stretch yourself and try to just hit those milestones. And when you do hit those milestones, make sure you go out and you celebrate it, because you absolutely deserve to celebrate your successes. And that's what's going to keep you going as you go along in your business.
Awesome. So it sounds like when you surpass that goal, that increases your motivation, which makes you want to go further and further and further.
Right,
And
exactly.
awesome. I love the dream board. So so basically dream board is another name for vision board, correct?
Correct.
And you have the ability to adjust that and dream bigger, really expand it as you want to. So that's good too.
Right. And you know what, Tam? I actually like vision board a lot better. I got to get dream board out of my vocabulary, actually, because dreams, you usually have dreams, but dreams usually don't come true, So you want to say vision, because you got to see yourself there and already have that idea in mind. So you're absolutely right. Vision board is a better term than that.
Fantastic. And do you recommend doing your IPAs first thing in the morning before jumping on Facebook, would you say?
Yes, and that's a hard habit to kind of break. I do the same thing. I want to get up in the morning, and we have a really, really great community here. So first thing I want to do is get in there and talk to everybody and chat it up, and I'm on the phone with people all day long. But you really, really got to break yourself and say, okay, I need to make sure that I'm getting those income producing activities done first, because that's what's going to feed your family, and that's what's going to get you the internet bill paid so you can go and chat with the community, right? So you got to make sure you get those done first.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Kana, for sharing.
You're welcome.
You are so awesome. Thank you. Well, next I'd like to bring up Miss Beautiful Kristen Hiles. Kristen, are you there?
Yes.
Hi. Welcome, Kristen. Would you like to share your 30-day game plan with us tonight on the Winning Women Network?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Perfectly.
I just want to say that I'm very new with the DS Domination Unit of Prosperity. I actually just signed up this past Tuesday evening. I have not gotten my first sale yet, but I do have, I think, 22 or 23 listings up as of right now. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 little ones, and I'm, like I said, very new, still learning. I'm loving this. I love getting all these great nuggets of advice and wisdom from you ladies who have been doing this for obviously much longer than me. Right now, my main plan is just to keep posting listings. I mean, I would like to, of course, upgrade to Elite when I can. I'm not sure when that will be, because, like I said, I haven't gotten my first sale yet. But all I know to do is just keep listing. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to be a sponge, just soaking everything up that I can. So that's pretty much all I have. I don't have much.
No, actually, you do have a lot, because that's fabulous. Like I said, when I started out, I didn't get started right away. So just by you being new, just signing up Tuesday, you have 23 listings up. That's fabulous. So, work. And yeah, definitely, the ladies are applauding you, because that's fabulous. So,
Thank you.
well, you're doing the listings, which is great, and I'm sure you're watching the videos as well. So a good thing too to implement, and Jen, you can come in on this if you like, but a good thing too to implement for your 30-day game plan, because that's the track you're on, would be any advice from you, Jen? What advice would you have for her?
Yeah, I think right now the just listing daily is the best thing to do, and then as eBay raises your limits and you have more sales, then you kind of feel your way through and decide, okay, at what point am I going to do some of the additional options that you can do within DSD. One of them is, of course, selling on Amazon too, but that's the really cool thing about this business is that you can keep it as simple as you want. You can just do listings and sales on eBay, or you can expand it. You can add the affiliate side. Like, there are lots of different ways to grow this business